Hey guys, welcome to Arjun School. In this series, we will be answering all top interview coding questions. Please stay tuned and check out the description for more such questions. Fibanocci series is the output. We should get like sum of the previous two inputs. For example, if we give 10 as a number, we want to get series of 10 numbers in the Fibanocci series, which will include like the first two number will say 1 and 2, then the second number will be sum of 1 and 2 3, and the third number will be sum of 3 and 2 5, and it goes on. From that we will be getting the user input as a number of Fibonacci series, and let's, as usual, we will call by using console.readline, and we will convert that to int and we will store it in a variable n. Let's write the logic to find the series. So while for now let's not keep any condition, we will add it later. So we should have the variable sum, which will be equal to sum of previous two variables, like previous, let's say first one is a and second one is b. A plus b, and as I said, now as far as condition, a should take b's value now, and b should take sum's value, and should go on until n becomes 0. So I am just decrementing the n, so it should not be equal to, it should be greater than or equal to, should be greater than 0. So now we can print the Fibonacci series, all the sum value here inside the let's run the output. Let's say 5. 5, 1, 3 and 8. It's good output. Let's run again for another test case. Let's say 10. 1, 3, 5. The first two is 1 and 2, and the sum is 3, and 2 and 3 sum is 5, and 3 and 5 sum is 8, so on. We got 89. This is output for the Fibonacci series. Want to reverse a number. For example, if a user given input is 1, 2, 3, and we should have the output as 3, 2 and 1. So for now we will be getting the user input as an integer, and we will be storing it in a variable a, and let's write the logic for reversing the number. Now while, let's now keep it as blank, we will add it later. So now we should get the each digit value, so dig equal to a percentile 10. So in this case, if we have a as 132, in the first iteration it will have percentile of a with 10, we will get 3 as a first digit value, and we can have that in another variable, say example rev, reverse. So reverse into 10 plus dig. So in this case, what happened? The dig will be saved to rev. Now initially the rev is 0, and in the second iteration, let's see for the second iteration. So next step is a should be a divided by 10. So in that case, 123 divided by 10 will become 12. So in the second iteration, what happens? 12 percentile 10 will give 2 in the digits place. At the time, the reverse having already has the value 3, so 3 into 10 30 plus 2, 32, and again a will be divided to 10. Now a will be having 1. Now 1 will be in the digit, and digit already 32 will be having will be having 32 into 10, 320 plus 1 will be saved to rev. Now rev will be having the output as the reversed value. So let's directly print the rev as the reverse value. And this should iterate until a greater than 0. Yeah, this is the logic for reversing a number. Let's run and see the outputs. Let's say 567. Yes, 765. Let's run for one more test case. Let's say 3421. Yeah, the output is 1234. Yeah, we are good with the output. Now we are going to identify, and the output should be this format. This is a very popular format, like question. This is called star questions, star pattern questions. So for this the first point to note is the row and column values. So based on that, we will be adding that much iterations in the loop. For here we have taken, if we see, there are 5 rows and 5 column values. So let's start the code. For this we want to add two for conditions, one for column and one for row. Let's say I equal to 0. It should iterate till 5 because there are 5 columns. I plus plus. Next, this for is for the row values. Let j equals 0, j less than 5. This also having 5 rows, and j plus plus. As far as the logic, we should see the coordinates of the stars. So if see the star, it is 0, 0, and this is 0, 4. And similar way, if we see this as 1, 3, and this is 3, 1. So if you see here, either I equal to j, or I plus j equals to 4, then we can go ahead and print star. Else we can print space. So dot right. Star else space. And one more main thing is like out of this first loop, we want to write a console.write line in order to paste in order to go for the next line. We are done with the code. Let's run the code. Yeah, we are getting the output. If you want to check, let's see, we remove this line and let's run this. Yeah, we are getting without any line separation. Let's add that line separation and run it. Yeah, we are getting the correct output. Now we are going to print the output like this diamond pattern using stars. So this is our output. If user gives 5, it should print with 5 rows of stars, declining like this way, afterwards inclining like this way. So this is our output. So let's get to know how to do this. For this we want to have 2 for loops, and for this we will be getting the number of rows from user as rows, and based on that we will be having the star and space values. For first row, let's say for this row we will be having 1 star, and if 5 is the given input, we have 4 spaces. So based on that, to the next column, next rows, we can just go on incrementing. So let's write I equal to 1 and I less than rows I plus plus. This is representing the column values, and here we can go on to print the spaces, 4 spaces for the first line. J equal to 1, J less than space, J less than J plus plus. Here we can console.write of space. Similar way, after 4 spaces we have to print stars. So star into 2. Why? Because if for first row we have 1, see here the star value is 1 and 1 less than 2, so we will print only 1 star for the first row. And for the second consecutive row, the star the row value will become 2, and it will 2 into 2 will become 4, and it will print 3 stars. Until 1 to 4 it will print the 3 stars for the second row, and consecutively it will go on for the outputs. And here at the last we want to print console.write line for line separation. And this will give the output for the first only 1 row. For example, let's say 5, so we will give the only 1 column value. So in order to bring our output, we want to give condition of incrementing space and star in such a way until I becomes less than rows. We want to increment star and space should be decremented. Let's run this code. Let's say 5. Yeah, we have the half of our output. Let's for this we want to have a mirror image so that we will get the complete diamond output, so that we can multiply this to 2 for the diamond pattern, and if I becomes greater than rows, then we should decrement the spaces and increment the stars. For example, here the star should be decreasing and the space value should be increasing in these below these lines. So stars minus minus and space plus plus. Yeah, let's let's say 5. Yeah. So in order to correct that, we can plus 1 here. Let's run it. Let's say 5. Yeah, we got the correct output. Let's say for another test case for 10. Yeah, we got the exact diamond. So for this, what's the logic is like? So we have write the logic for the first row. For the first row we have that number of spaces, and we have stars with only one star. After that we will be multiplying by the 2, and we will be keep on incrementing the stars and decrementing the spaces. After the triangle we will be decrementing the stars and incrementing the spaces, so that we will be getting the diamond pattern exactly. Yeah, that's it. Now we are going to identify a given number is an Armstrong number or not. For that we will be getting an user input as a string and we will convert that to int, and for that Armstrong number is a number which is equal to sum of cube of its digits. For example, if 371 is a number, 3 cube plus 7 cube plus 1 cube, if it gives 371, then the 371 is a Armstrong number. So let's write the code for that logic. So we should write a loop until n greater than 0. We can get the reminders of each digit. We can save that in REM. So before that we can store this n to another variable, so that it will be saved as an exact value. So n percentile 10, and result can be, as we said, cube of its number, so we can multiply it thrice. And now we should go to the next digit, so we can divide that by n divided by 10. Yeah. So if a equals to result, then we can write it as a Armstrong number. Else it is not an Armstrong number. Let's run the code. Let's say 1, 2, 3. It's not Armstrong number. Let's say 371, which is Armstrong number. 371. So sorry, here we should add each and every cube of its digits. So let's run the output again. 371. Yeah, now it's Armstrong number. Let's go for another test case. 51. Yeah, not Armstrong. Yeah, we are good with output. Let's take one more final output. 153. It is an Armstrong number. Yeah, we got the correct output. Yeah. Now we are going to identify least common factor, LCM of two numbers. For that we will be getting two numbers from the user. One we will be assigning it to variable A and another we will be assigning it to variable B. And as the name said, least common multiple is a number which could be which is a common multiple of both the numbers, and that should be a least common multiple with the least number. So for that we have to identify max of these two values. So max will be if A is greater than B, then take A, or else let's take B. So if A is maximum, then it will take A, or else it will take B value. So if max variable is divisible by A equal to 0, and max percentile B equals 0, and this should be, if it is equals, then we can take result is max, and we can declare the result here as int result equal to 0, and this should go on a loop until, and we can have a break here. Until we hit a break, it should go. So we need not enter any condition in while loop. We can just say it as true. So it will go till infinity until it hits the break. We will include a cursor here. If else, we need to increment the max variable. Max. We can print the result as the output, LCM of the two numbers. LCM is plus, yes. Yeah, let's run the output and the code. Yeah, let's say A has 3 and B has 9. Yeah, we got the correct output. Let's go for the second test case. Let's say A has 10 and B has 25. So output should be 50. Yeah, we are good with the output. Yeah, that's it guys. For LCM, we will be taking the maximum of either of the values, and we will be checking whether all the value which is coming is having a multiple or not, and incrementing the max value until we get that. And if we get that value, we will come out of the while loop by using the break statement. Yeah, that's it guys. Now we are going to identify HCF of two numbers. For that we will be getting two inputs from user, and we will be assigning that one to A and one to B. So as far as the definition of HCF, the highest common factor, this will be a factor of both the numbers, and it should be highest of those common factors. So let's go into the logic. Let's write a for loop for int I let's 0, I should be less than or equal to A, or I less than or equal to B until I plus plus. Here we want to check one condition. If A is percentile min equal to 0 and B percentile min equal to 0, here what it means, if min is a number, we will be incrementing till if we get the here we will be checking either a number which will be a factor of both A and B, and that should be incremented until it's become highest common factor. If both are factors, we can assign HCF the result as min. Let's print the output. Console.readline write line as HCF plus HCF. Let's run the output. Let's say A has 5 and B has 20. Yeah, 5 is the HCF. Let's say A has 50 and B has 100. Yeah, we got the correct output for the HCF. Yeah, actually if both, it should be a maximum factor of both A and B, that is the highest common factor. Here in this case 50 is divisible by 50 and 50 is divisible by 100 is divisible by 50. Yeah, 50 is the highest common factor of 50 and 100. Yeah. Now we are going to identify the decimal value from the given binary. For example, if we give the input as 1110, then we should have the decimal value of this binary digit. It should be 14. Yeah, let's see how to do that. For this, we should go into a loop condition. So let's say a while loop, and we are getting a number from the user as n, and that number n should be equal to we want to get a digit of this n. So let's say digit equal to n percentile 10 and result will be equal to sum plus digit into power to power the numbers, incremental number. So math dot, for power we can use math dot pow, and this is a method, and this power will have the first value to the power of second value. So let's say it is one variable a, and the a should be incrementing to the loop, and n divided by n should be divided by 10. Yeah, this should go until n is greater than 0. Yeah, this is the logic, guys. Actually what we are doing here is that we are taking the digit of that numbers and we are making that power of multiplying the digit with the 2 power that's digit value. So if say it is first digit, then it will be 2. If it is second digit, 2 power 2 is 4 into, yeah, in this way. Right. We can directly print the output. Digit binary to decimal value is sum. Let's run the code. Let's give 110. Yeah, 6 is the decimal value. Let's go for another test case. Let's give it as 1111. Let's run it. Yeah, we got the correct outputs. We are good with the outputs. Yeah. Now we are going to identify the decimal value, given decimal value to binary. So we will be getting a decimal input from the user. Let's see how to convert that to binary. So for that we want to use one while loop. We want to get the remainder of the given input. Let's store it in another variable n remainder with 2, and now we can divide that number by 2, n equal to n by 2, and now the binary will be stored in, can be stored in binary 1 plus remainder into I. For each iteration I will be I into 10. It will be multiplied with 10. And this loop should be going on until the n becomes 0, less than 0, or so we can mention it as the condition as n should be greater than 0. Now the decimal will be stored in bin. We can just display the bin as a result. Let's say 20 as the given decimal. The binary is 1011100. Let's run for another test case. Let's say 15. Yeah, 111. Yeah, we are good with the outputs. Identify the factorial of a given number. For this we will be getting user input, and we will be converting that to int and store it in the variable a. For that we want to write a loop while until, let's say, a should be greater than 0, and we will be decrement a. And before that we want to multiply that number by itself. For example, result is equal to result into a. As a factorial, as you know guys, if 5 factorial, we will be multiplying 1 to 5. So here we will be getting number as a, and we will be multiplying that with the result until it is not becoming 0 while decrementing it. Yeah, let's check the output. Yeah, the factorial of 5 is 120. Let's run for another test case. Let's say 8. Yeah, correct output. Let's say 3. It should be 6. Yeah, we are good with output. Thanks for watching. Please do like, share and subscribe for more upcoming videos. We will be dealing with more and more coding languages and all new coding